Hey, Terrell, yeah, major news coming out of the Lake County Courthouse here in Waukegan. Just minutes into the first day, really, of his trial when we were expecting opening statements to begin, Robert Crimo III changed his plea to guilty. He is now, according to him, he's guilty on 69 counts, 21 counts of first-degree murder, 48 counts of attempted murder. Obviously, we did not expect this to happen. Just a few minutes into the courtroom, at around 9:15 or so this morning, Crimo walked in. He was wearing a suit and tie this morning. His attorney said they wanted to change the plea. There was a little bit of a break right there, and then the judge, Victoria Rossetti, asked Crimo a number of questions, really just acknowledging that he himself was making this decision. I wrote down a lot of this conversation right here. So she asked him, so just so you know, you're changing your guilty plea to 21 counts of first-degree murder and 48 counts of attempted first-degree murder. He acknowledged yes, and then she asked him just a series of questions just to check his mental state. She asked him how old he was, 24, asked if he was on any sort of medications now or previously. He said no. She asked if he had spoken with his attorneys. She said yes. Did you go over the facts? Also acknowledged yes. Then they discussed what might happen next. They talked about any sort of witness testimony that could be heard in court. He acknowledged all of that. And then she said, do you understand that you are entering this plea? If you go forward, probation department will interview for what's called a pre-sentence investigation, which will then be followed by a sentencing hearing, which will take place. Then she really discussed the big part of this. She talked about the life sentences that he's going to be facing, 7 potential natural life sentences without the ability of parole. And then she talked about the sentences that are associated with the attempted murder charges, which each range from 26 to 56 years in prison. He acknowledged all of that as well. And then she went on to say, you know, you don't have to plead guilty. You can have a trial. She asked him, were you forced to make this plea? Were you forced to plead guilty? He said, no. Again, she said, is this what you want to do? He said, yes. So a major change in this case right now here at the Lake County Courthouse. Nothing that any of us really saw coming this morning. But Terrell, lots of news coming out this morning here at the Lake County Courthouse in Waukegan. We do know that Robert Crimo's father did enter the courtroom a little bit earlier this morning as well. His mother was there and at one point spoke up during that hearing, but we weren't able to make out what she said. The judge actually called her up and said that, ma'am, if you want to stay in the courtroom, you have to be quiet. She went and sat back down right there. But again, a bombshell moment here at the Lake County Courthouse. Robert Crimo III pleading guilty to all 69 counts that he was facing.
Watch breaking news on YouTube. Subscribe to ABC7 Chicago Eyewitness News.